This piece feels like I feel like a collage artist, and I feel like I am not just like tearing things from magazines to put into the collage, but I'm creating these blocks of material, or these moments, or these stories, and then I'm tearing apart the story, and then I'm re-pasting everything together.
Erika got another small group of dancers together to collaborate and work on movement for this big group that's called the Crowd for her piece, for After All. And we've been meeting once a week with them. It's like 30 people approximately, and working on choreography. And some of those people have no movement background. Some of them have a lot of movement or dance background. So it's really exciting because she's really, really awesome at working with people from all different backgrounds and bringing them together and making them feel comfortable.
That you stay in this position until it's your moment to go back. I think that you're directly. Okay. So Hari, get directly behind Deborah there. Okay. And the people bowed and 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, done, done. Okay, now review what's chapter. It's just this really organic and thrilling process, because there's an effortlessness about the way that things are just kind of falling together, and I really am loving that. And then the dancers, like all of the movement material, is kind of speaking to the underbelly of everything that the characters are talking about. So the characters are like these representational entities, and the movement-oriented work is speaking more to the emotional, like, underbelly of that.
She always really impressed me with her ability to walk into the studio with an idea that might sound at first kind of nuts, but she really has faith in her ideas and pushes lovingly. And then if something really, really doesn't work, she's really flexible and can just flow to the next thing.
Working at Intersection has led me to work with Chong, San Jose, and led me to work with a lot of actors, which is really great. But I've always been really interested in the way that text and story and music and movement, the way all of these things fall on top of each other. And working at Intersection and working with Chong has given me a lot of insight into the ways that actors work, and the ways that stories are told.
She translates her feelings, and her presentness translates right into her work, which is really interesting when you work with someone who's so crafted and so inventive. It isn't a series of tricks or styles alone. It's that with someone whose heart and feelings are right there too. And I think that's the gift, that's the joy of watching her work and also knowing her.
And I feel very interested in infusing movement with theatricality and really asking dancers to commit to the stories that they're telling.
She definitely goes places conceptually and creatively that interest me, because they're not choices I would make as a choreographer or as a dancer. So it's definitely more challenging, and it's engaging. It's not your typical, she gives you counts and movement and expects you to remember them. She works more collaboratively with you as an artist, and it's more demanding in a different way.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that I feel really lucky to be in an environment where I feel constantly challenged to approach the work in new ways. So I think performance is a conversation between us and our audience, and I want to have a conversation, and I want to be a good listener, and I want to be a good communicator. But I hope that this show does something around cracking open imagination and really offering some sort of place for reflection on all of these different ideas around the future. That's what I hope.